Hello everyone and welcome to Cookbook Chronicles. Today we are going to feature yet another one of Kenji Lopez-Alt's recipes from the wok, which is Chinese scallion pancakes. And in Mandarin, sorry for chopping it up, but you would pronounce it Kong Yu Bing. Now these Chinese scallion pancakes are renowned for their crispy exterior and chewy layered texture. Their history stretches back centuries, particularly in the northern part of China, where wheat-based foods like pancakes and noodles are staples due to the region's climate, which favors wheat cultivation over rice. While the exact origin of scallion pancakes is definitely not known, it's widely believed that they have ancient roots in Chinese culinary tradition. Some historians speculate that the scallion pancakes originated during the Han Dynasty, which is between 206 BCE and 220 CE, as part of a widespread culture of making unleavened wheat dough products. Unlike their Western counterparts, which often use leavening agents like baking powder or yeast, Chinese pancakes are traditionally unleavened, making them quicker and easier to prepare. The main difference, though, is the use of hot water versus cold water. Hot water doughs are the type that are normally used to make the scallion pancakes, dumpling wrappers, and mandarin pancakes, also several other Chinese pastries. They work a little bit differently by adding boiling water directly to your flour, and you actually end up not only denaturing the proteins in the wheat, but you also smash them into small pieces to some degree of gluten can still form. But because cooked proteins aren't nearly as stretchy or as clingy as raw ones, you won't get anywhere near the stretch or the elasticity of cold water dough. If airy, whole-filled bread is what you're looking for, this is not the dough you want to use. If, on the other hand, you're looking for tender dumpling wrappers or scallion pancakes with just a little bit of tug and a nice chew, this is precisely what you want. The other interesting thing about the scallion pancakes is the rolling method and the lamination method that they use in order to create these crispy, thin layers of dough. As you've been watching, you can notice that the scallion pancake is made from simple ingredients: flour, water, oil, scallions, or green onions. The dough is rolled out really thin and layered with a sesame oil and chopped scallions. I am going to call myself out on this one. I should have rolled them out a little bit thinner before I fried, and I should have also cut my scallions a lot finer and thinner. You'll see why as the video goes on. While you allow the dough to rest for roughly 30 minutes to an hour, go ahead and make this dipping sauce for it, and you'll be so happy by the time your pancakes are done. They're piping hot, and then you dip them into the sauce. It's really magical. It's just really simple and overall yummy. As you've seen, I cut the dough in half and then divided one half into 4 separate pancake doughs. I flattened them out and then roll them into as nice of a ball as I possibly could. Then I am covering it with a damp paper towel so that the dough does not dry out. Now you could also take this recipe and fill the scallion pancakes with other options. So instead of scallions, maybe you could do sesame seed or pork floss. Have fun with it, fill them with whatever you think would be good. For now, go ahead and sit back, relax, and watch the process of how I roll out the scallion pancakes. I'll make little comments here and there, but other than that, I want you to kind of just observe and not have to listen to me. For this part, you want to do a very, very thin layer of the sesame flour oil mixture. As you'll see when I start to roll it up, it starts pooling a little bit, so I went ahead and kind of wiped it up just a touch. You'll see. This part of the rolling technique is what Kenji calls a pinwheel roll, because it looks like a pinwheel. You want to tuck the dough underneath so that nothing kind of oozes out, and then you roll it up yet again. Also, another tip, if you want more layers, then help yourself to another 2 to 3 rolling layers. So, you roll it out into that pinwheel shape a maximum of about 5 times. The more you do it, I feel like it's just going to get tougher and a lot more difficult to roll it out. But give it a try and see if you can roll it out a few more times before you add the scallions and roll it out for the final time. As you roll it out, or I guess as I rolled it out, this is when I noticed that my scallions were just cut too thick. They started seeping out, as you could see, and it just got a little bit more sticky because of the moisture that were in the scallions. So dry out your scallions after you wash them and cut them a lot thinner. It'll make your life so much easier, and these still came out good, but when I do them next time, I will definitely cut my scallions and dry them off, or I guess cut them thinner and dry them off before I add them to the dough. And with all frying foods, whenever you place any food item into a bit of oil, you always want to push the food away from you. So this way the oil splashes farther from you and not towards you. As the scallion pancakes cook, give the wok a stir or a swirl every now and then. And also feel free to press down in certain areas so that the pancake gets golden brown and delicious all throughout, and you don't have these big pockets of undercooked dough. But you want to cook these pancakes for roughly 3 to 4 minutes on each side, and they come out looking gorgeous. So the scallion pancakes came out great, nice and flaky, layers, golden brown. They tear apart really nicely. But just look at how use them for another time. Taste the sesame oil. Great crunch. Really, really good. Make this. I totally forgot. We have the dip. The dip for the scallion pancakes. If you don't want to use them for anything else, just try it out. The dip, where it's at. So good. Ginger, scallions, soy, and black vinegar. So good. Just look at the layers though. Flaky, really, really good. Thank you so much. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you haven't already, like, subscribe. I just hit 500 subs, so looking for more. Thank you.